I'm running through my top 5 reasons to be vegan. I make a lot of vegan cooking videos. I talk sometimes about why I think people should be vegan, but I wanted to do something kind of clickbaity, rage baity, and give my top 5 reasons you should be vegan, starting with number 5, you have principles. Now, this is super vague, obviously. That's why I like to start with it. But if you think about this, when people talk to me about being vegan, being vegetarian, whatever, and also one of the first things they'll say often is like, but meat tastes good, right? And I want people to realize that whether it tastes good or not is sort of beside the point. There's plenty of things that you might enjoy even if they're wrong, right? Like stealing something that you really want might feel good when you have it. You really want this, I don't know, PlayStation, new book, a birthday cake, whatever. It tastes good, it feels good, it's fun to play. But if stealing is wrong, even if it benefits you. And that's, I think, obviously true. So I'm sort of starting with this idea, if you have principles, it makes sense to work out what those are and live by them. So unless you're a complete nihilist, unless you're out there thinking, it doesn't matter what I do. I can steal if I don't get caught. I can hurt people as long as it doesn't hurt me back, whatever. If you're only doing things because you want to do them without regard to whether they are a moral wrong, however you define that, this isn't for you, okay? But if you have some set of principles, it makes sense to make sure they're consistent, to make sure that you live by them. And that can be, people have sort of religiously based motivations and morals. You might have your own personal set. I'm not religious. I don't rely on religion for my set of morals. But I do look at what I view as sort of guiding principles that I think are pretty shared with humanity. Not causing harm unnecessarily to others. Things like that. And say, okay, once I've identified the fact that I do have principles and I do want to live by them, then I'm going to look at my actions and work out if I'm living up to my principles. And the reason I wanted to put this first is it's vague, but it's also just sort of blatantly true in a way. It's really obviously true. So I encourage everyone to, when you think about whether you should be vegan or not, start with the idea that even if you don't want to be, right? And I get it, I didn't want to be for a long time, but even if you don't want to be, if your morals compel you to do it, well, that's where you end up, just because you're used to it, just because it's common, just because everyone else is doing it. You've got to decide for yourself whether it's right or wrong. And I've got 4 more arguments about why you should do it too.